Welcome to the Circle Grace One. I'm your host, Chief Principal Teacher and Founder Bishop Francis E. Revels-Bey. Some of you may know me as Brother Francis E. Revels-Bey. I am the founder, Chief Principal Teacher, and host for my Circle Grace One, which is a spiritual and metaphysical ministry. It's been out since July the 2nd, 1999 AD. Under the aegis and the anointing of the Angel of Grace through divine providence. It has its own special institute referred to as the Circle of Divine Grace and Remembrance. And on my YouTube channel here called the Circle Grace One, I wanted to share with you a special meditation called RVC. RVC stands for Relaxation, Visualization, and Concentration. Now, as I share with many of my friends and students around the country and abroad, those who know me, I don't use any form of hypnosis or self-hypnosis or any kind of mind control kind of things to get you to do this type of energetic creative pathwork meditation. As I refer to it as a creative pathwork meditation, it's designed to help you become more creative on your path and your work toward becoming more accessible in terms of yourself with the divine energies that are there and present around you, those coming from Mother Nature and beyond, as well as inside of yourself, which most people around the world refer to as chi, prana, and ki. Ki for ki, Japanese meaning same thing as prana, meaning energy, and then the prana from the Hindu side, which is energy, and chi, chi, Americanized or Romanized as qi, meaning energy in the body, intrinsic energy that we don't see, but we could feel its presence. And we can feel its outward presence called Jing, J-I-N-G, the power or the expression of that chi externally. But what I want to really bring to the forefront is RVC. And back in about 1983, I started working with putting meditation in a capsulated format and sharing that with my students back then. And I came up with this basic meditational exercise. And so I want to share that exercise with you today. One of the things you want to do is be able to sit up straight and get relaxed and comfortable, but you don't need to slouch. You don't need to tuck your chin in, but what you want to do is place your tongue to the roof of your mouth just behind your two front teeth, and this sets up a connection between what we call the governing channel and the conceptual channel. And what that is the channel running up the back over the spine and coming down the front of your body internally over the spine. We're not going to place all of our focus into the spinal column. We're not going to do that because throughout the spinal column, through the vertebrae, there are various nerve endings. These nerve endings are connected to what is called your wheels of light, or the chakra energy. But you will still be able to connect with it by placing your awareness just inside arm's length away from your body, specifically a whole hand length away from your body, and you want to pick the center of your palm, which will put you about 2 inches away or 3 inches away from your sternum, the center of your sternum, which is even with your heart center or heart chakra, meaning right there, even with the physical heart, which is just to the left of your chest. Now, one of the things in this, and I don't want to move too fast in the explanation, but is that you are gathering the energy, the chi force that's outside of you as well as inside of you, and you're impacting it into your breath, in the rhythm and cadence of your breath, which then moves the energy a lot easier through your body. It allows you to calm the mental, the emotional, the physical layers of your body down, and so that you become more relaxed. And that's one of the benefits of meditation, is to help you to gain more centralized composure, to be centered, to be rooted, to feel grounded, meaning that as you relax through your physical structure, through your skeletal structure, your emotional body gets relaxed, your mental body gains more composure and relaxation. You feel that the body is in alignment to itself. Everything is there. All of the internal organs are in their proper position and not just scrunched around inside your body. So by using the RVC method. This is an exercise which will help you. Now, if you're unable to envision through the words that I speak to you, go with your own feeling. Now, one of the key things is when I began this type of meditative work, one of the things I had everyone rely on was their memory. Your memory of particular places and things. So this is going to help you. One, I'm going to just briefly describe it, is I'm going to have you within yourself go to a favorite department store on the ground level, but you're going to go down an escalator into the lower level, and you're going to find a fruit and vegetable stand or a marketplace like a supermarket, and you're going to go shopping for your favorite veggie or fruit. And this is going to allow you to make a connection between a vegetable or fruit on site as a symbol to relax yourself. And once you make that association, whenever you see that particular item, you will kind of trigger yourself subconsciously to go into a state of gradual relaxation. And so, what I want you to do right now is inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And the rhythm of beats of inhalation and exhalation amounts to about 4 seconds, 4.5 seconds to 5 or 6 seconds. So when you're inhaling, if I was to use my watch right now, as you start to inhale, you're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're inhaling to 4 seconds or 4.5 seconds, and you're exhaling to 4.5 seconds. So that gives you a total of 9 seconds. Now you can extend that where the inhalation could be 6 seconds and the exhalation is 6 seconds, with a half a second or so in between to allow yourself to slide over to the opposite of what you just did. So now, as you do this, you begin to allow yourself to relax through the rhythm of your breathing. And each time you go through the cycles of breath, inhalation and exhalation, you're allowing the muscles in the face, around the eyes, the nose, the cheeks, the chin, around the neck, the muscles in the shoulders. You're letting everything just gradually kind of melt into each other and relax. Right down to your torso, front and back and sides, down into your lower part of your back, your hips, pelvis, your thighs, your calves, your knees, all the way through the joints, down into your ankles, then down into the soles of your feet. Even feel the presence of relaxation taking place with your fingers and your toes. Now, as you do this, if you want a deeper sense of relaxation, you can place your awareness to the base of your skull. This is where the Akashic kind of flow of energy exists within you, because it's right at the top of the spine and at the base of the brain. This is your deepest place, your deepest chamber for meditation. One greater than that, or equal to that, is your heart chamber. So I want you to take a moment and just settle in. Now, as you find yourself gaining the necessary composure to do the meditation on the next level, do all the breathing and in and out of the nose only. Just breathing fully in and fully out through the nose. And if for any reason you need to break that and take in air through your mouth, you just slightly part your lips. The most important thing, beyond having the tongue to the roof of your mouth, is to close the upper jaw down on top of the lower jaw, so your teeth are in contact with each other. This sets up a further circuitry where you begin to feel the energy, and if you're sensitive enough and have done this enough times, you'll feel it even in your saliva. So this is something that you want to take on slowly and put this into feeling for yourself. And as you do this, you want to be able to relax fully. So as you go into this, what I want you to be able to do is just let yourself be calm, let yourself relax. Now, as you go into this a little further, what I want you to do is just make sure you feel comfortable in the chair that you're seated in. Make sure you feel your head and neck in alignment with your shoulders. Sit so that you're comfortable, so that you're sitting up and not slouching. And you would, if you want, you can have both feet flat on the floor. Some people like to cross at the ankles or the wrists, but the more that you're positioned in a square but relaxed manner, the easier for the energy to flow. And then later you could kind of switch your position because you're training yourself to relax more. As you do this, as you relax even more so, what you also are able to do is to let the body get into it. So you're basically electromagnetic field of energy, and that is constantly flowing through you all the time. Your thoughts are the electrical outgoing, your feelings are the magnetic incoming energy. So this is something that's happening all the time with yourself. Now, the more you get into this flow, the better you're going to feel. And the rhythm of everything that is happening with yourself is going to allow you to relax more. So now what I want you to do is to take this journey with me with your eyes closed, or maybe partially open, maybe half closed. The reason you would do it with your eyes closed is for any light around you would not immediately interrupt your attention. So by closing your eyes, it allows you to go within yourself, focus all your awareness, all of your attention and intention internally, where the work actually takes place. Remember, this is allowing the chi that's inherent in your breath, already in your organs, already in your body, begin to flow rhythmically and easily, and becomes effortlessly. If you've ever practiced yoga or Tai Chi Kong or Qigong, when you're moving, or some form of martial art, when you're moving, the whole idea is to catch the rhythm, create a balance between the upper body with the lower body, with all of your four limbs, and your deep breathing, and your focus, and your concentration, so that everything is connected together. So you want to do this in the same manner, to relax into it with your breathing, and breathe fully. Don't shortchange yourself. And to add on to this, you might use the diaphragm more, and that is the membrane between the lungs and the rest of the abdominal area. And as you breathe, you push the belly area forward. Like, think about pushing your belly button forward as you inhale, and draw it in as you exhale. And this also adds to and influences the flow and the process of the breathing. In fact, when you use your diaphragm, you bring more air into your lungs, and you can prove that by slightly raising your shoulders, and as you inhale, you'll feel a cool sensation, extra air getting up into the higher pockets of the lungs, which is proof that sometimes we may get hung up in what we call shallow breathing, which is just breathing using our chest, letting the chest go up and down, but you want the entire body to breathe. So you want the abdominal area with the diaphragm to pull down, and that allows you to bring more air into the lungs, more oxygen out of the air into the lungs, and then release it. So the diaphragm becomes like the bow of a bow and arrow set, you see, and your breath becomes the arrow. So you continue with this process. Now I'm going to talk a little less and slow down a little more. I'm just as excited as you are, perhaps, at learning this. So I want you to use your memory bank now. I want you to feel the light of energy unfolding through your rhythm of your breathing, pulsating, your auric field pulsating all the way around you, rhythmically around you, all at the same time, even above your head and beneath your chair, beneath the soles of your feet, into the earth. And as you begin to relax, and you begin to allow this flow to go through you as you go through this process, I want you to begin to draw in your memory of a favorite place, a famous place to you, but a favorite place where you find yourself shopping. It could be like a huge clothing store if you want, or like a large mall. There's plenty of escalators, right? You're walking and you're just looking. But if you go to a place that you are familiar going with, you'll even enjoy this journey more so. So go through this now, seeing everything and letting the detail come to you. Don't strain to see the details of any items. Let's say if you're looking at a hat or a scarf, you don't have to try to see the tag. Just see it for what it is. First, a shell, an outline of it. Then you begin to see its color. Then you begin to see the texture of the material. You can feel the material in your hands. Or maybe you're where perfumes and colognes are. You could smell them. But I want you to walk around in search of an escalator. But what I want you to do is find the escalator that is going down to the lower level from the first floor, from the ground level, street level. And when you find it now, you notice when you get on there, perhaps people coming up on the other side. So you can see people at the bottom getting on the escalator to come up to the level that you are leaving to go down to the lower level. And as you do that, I'm going to begin to count in reverse from 10 to 1. This is not any form of hypnosis. It's just a rhythm that you hear. 10. You now are getting on the escalator to go down. 9. 8. Allowing yourself to relax in this. 7. Feeling comfortable. Maybe you're shifting your shoulders and rolling your shoulders a little bit, moving your head from side to side. 7. Making an adjustment around your waist and your hip. 6. 5. You're aware that you're right in the flow, in the center, and you can see people pass you. Perhaps you're nodding your head and you're greeting them through the nod of a head or with your eyes, or the waving of a hand. 4. You're getting ready now as you begin to see the lower level come into view. 3. Getting ready now to step off. 2. And 1. Find yourself at the lower level. You can look to the right and you can look to your left, but you can see everything around. You're in the grocery area, a fruit and vegetable area. I want you to find your favorite fruit or vegetable. So really look, really feel, relying on your memory of being in a supermarket or at a farmer's market or a fruit and vegetable stand that's outdoors. You can smell everything, you see everything. You begin to take on the vision of the veggie or the fruits. Now, as you begin to find that which you are drawn to, that which you like the most, I want you to pick it up and inspect it. Use your eyes, your psychic eyes, spiritual eyes. Use your sense to smell, to feel. Your hands remember feeling fruit and vegetables. Your eyes remember seeing them. These are the tools, the conveyances of this truth. Smelling it. You can rinse it off. There's a sink there with some water coming out of the tap or the spout. You can rinse it off. Shake it off. Rinse it cleanly. And I want you, no matter what it is, if it has a harder surface, you will slice it open. There's a knife there on the table. But if you can break it open, or if you can bite into it, do so. And begin to savor deeply what that veggie or that fruit tastes like to you. Know that it's wholesome and it's fresh. And the more you allow yourself to partake of this journey, you begin to taste it. You know because your saliva is filling up with the nutrients, etheric nutrients. Your body remembers solely what this vegetable or what this fruit tastes like. You've eaten it numerous times before in its raw state or semi-cooked state, but your body does remember. You see it clearly. You can see its color, its crispness, its contrast between the colors throughout it, and you can taste it. Take another bite. Savor it. Take a deep breath as you do so. Begin to swallow. And as you do this now, feel the presence of what that particular vegetable or fruit as an icon, as an image, does for you. Because as you bite into it, as you touch it, as you see it and smell it and taste it, these are the different outward expressions of feeling more relaxed. You're using your total 100% concentration to bring it up in your memory, to make the image very vivid, to bring forth the memory of its smell, its scent, its aroma, and its taste. What do you taste? Is it tart? Is it mild, mildly sweet, mildly soft? Maybe it's hot, peppery, sugary, honey-like. As you begin to savor its taste, what it tastes like to you, you begin to go deeply into that sensation of taste. You begin to swallow. You feel those juices go down. These juices of relaxation relating to you, relaxing your entire body as it goes down. Goes down your throat, down your esophagus, into your stomach. Perhaps you take another look at your fruit or your favorite veggie and you bite into it again and again till you feel the pleasurable sensation of relaxation. Now there's something that you could use to place it in if you haven't consumed it all yet. You're going to take it out of this area. Take it with you. You're going to find an escalator going up to the ground level, first floor. As you get on, you kind of look behind you, look at the memorable surroundings of the fruit and veggie stand on the lower level, and the count is 2, you're going up the escalator. 3, you're just feeling the pleasure and the excitement of what it feels like to taste something like this in this journey. 4, 5, you're halfway up and you can see people getting on this escalator right next to you, coming down to get their piece and get excited about relaxing. You're going up. 6, 7, getting ready to clear yourself. 8, 9, getting ready to step off. And at 10, you're back on the ground floor level. You feel totally comfortable, totally relaxed now. You might be licking your lips, but you got a nice smile on your face and you feel more relaxed. You could take this journey, RVC, relaxation, visualization, and concentration, at any time. But what you want to do is do it when you're not operating any machinery, you're not cooking per se, you're not driving, you're in a seated position or standing position. Or maybe you're lying down on the bed as you do this in your memory. The mind, the brain, is the greatest creative tool that we have. And every part of your being records things that you see, taste, smell, touch, and even hear. And you remember this and it's stored all in your subconscious. So I want to thank you for participating in this short Creative Pathwork meditation called RVC, Relaxation, Visualization, and Concentration. Well, this is the Circle of Grace One, founded July 2nd, 1999 AD, under the aegis and the anointing of the Angel of Grace through Divine Providence. And I'm the host, Chief Principal Teacher and Founder, Bishop Francis E. Revels-Bey. Some of you know me as Brother Francis E. Revels-Bey. Thank you so much. Until our next moment together, remember that divine grace is a blessing, as we are alive and well in the age of remembrance. Thank you, and see you next time.